Happy Monday, you too. I hope your guys' week's off to a great start. And for me, I had a great morning. I was able to onboard 2 new agents that took our opportunity of the free lead platform with Royal Neighbors. And it's exciting because, I'm committed to helping 100 agents with free leads as well as training. But one of the most common statements I've been hearing the last few weeks since I've been promoting this opportunity with Royal Neighbors is that agents are scared to death of investing in leads. And it doesn't matter the carrier they're working at, the company they're working at, doesn't matter the culture of whatever agency they're working at. They are scared to death of buying leads. And typically what happens is the agent comes on board, he's excited, he bought into the dream. He's encouraged to buy leads. And a lot of these agents are dropping $500, maybe $3,000 right out the gates so they can start their career of selling insurance. And that's great because you do require leads to make this happen. But what ends up happening is that lead quality these days is all over the place. And you have to go into it with that mentality that there's no perfect lead system. But what happens is with a lot of the new people that are joining the insurance industry and they're buying leads, what ends up happening is that the expectation of what they thought that internet lead or that Facebook lead, even TV leads, the expectation that if they bought 20, those 20 are waiting. They remember. And then the agent starts dialing. And it doesn't take very long. Within an hour of dialing, and they're coming across bad phone numbers, bad addresses, and I believe the worst one where the customer doesn't remember, doesn't know what you're talking about. And I understand that in the lead business, you're going to come across everything. I mean, when you're marketing, you're going to get everybody reaching out to you. But what's crazy is that, agents, when they have a bad experience, chances are they're not going to buy a lead again. They're not going to do it. And a lot of these agents that I've worked with and talked to over the course of the last few weeks, some of them were already on 120s, 120% already with Royal Neighbors. But they were willing to take a haircut and get dropped down to a 70 and an 80% with free leads. Now, it's not free because they're taking a cut on their commission, but they're not having to come out of pocket. They don't have to manage that lead inventory or that logistics. And it's amazing to me because these people, they love the insurance business. They want to stay in the game, but they don't have the confidence to buy leads. And this is the type of business that if you're buying leads one week, you're skipping the next week, and so on and so forth, you're not really going to see a growth consistent. It's not going to be there. It's going to be hit and miss. And the reason, again, agents do that is because they buy a set of leads this week. They go and work it. They might have not have made all the sales they thought they would make. And then next week, instead of having that extra order of 20, they're still trying to work the leads from last week. You got to work the system. As my friends would say, don't put a pressure on the lead, put the pressure on the system and go to work. So if you're watching this video and maybe you've had a bad experience where you purchase leads whether internet, Facebook, whatever, and you just didn't make enough sales to repeat the process again, consider this opportunity. Royal Neighbors is a great insurance carrier. That's my focus. I'm not going to have you cancel out any of your other carriers. I'm just focused on Royal Neighbors and GTL. Those are the two products I really want to focus on with this platform. And we can definitely, do something special here. If you can commit to showing up Monday through Friday, if you can commit to following a sales strategy and a sales script, word by word, this can be a great fit for you. And I get the question asked, now, what happens if, I'm on this platform and 5 months down the road, I just want to pay for my leads? Perfect. We can bump you up back to the comp levels that you were at originally. If you're at a 120 or you want to do a 130, and we can finance you the leads, or you can pay them up front, whatever you want. And we've done this in the past, actually. We've had agents that started off as employees, ended up 1099 commission based only, and so on and so forth. So it's definitely a great time to be in the insurance business right now with this recession. A lot of people are looking for, an alternative way to make money. That's one thing I love about final expense insurance, is that it's a product that when, we're dealing with bad economic times, people are thinking of security and they're thinking of good old-fashioned guarantees, and you can't go wrong with a small final expense policy. So again, if you're watching this, give us a call. One more thing I wanted to share with you guys, and that is, again, what makes us different. The main key of what makes us different with our lead system is, one, I've been selling insurance for 18 years, final expense only. So I have a very unique understanding of marketing final expense. But for the last 12 years, like I've mentioned, I've been on the telephone. And we have been able to perfect our strategy over the course of the years. And this year, when I opened up Herrera BPO Services, I re-engineered our live transfer system. And it's been nothing but a success, because while everybody else is doing the regular live transfer setup, we made a little change in the way we approach our leads on the phones. And I'm not going to share this with you guys, but I will share it to you in a private Zoom, and I'll show you exactly what happens before the call is transferred to you, what happens. And once you see that, you'll be able to understand that these people, they want a quote now, in the next few minutes. So it avoids the bad addresses. It avoids the people that were not interested. It avoids paying for leads of somebody that you can't help and you're not writing enough. So I hope you guys, enjoy your week. Give me a call. I'm looking for 100 people. So far, we're about 15 for this platform. And again, Royal Neighbors of America. If you never heard of them, check them out. Peace.